and I'm sharing my screen. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, great. So today let's discuss about the deployment models. Okay, so last week, okay, so we discussed, okay, let me put the agenda first here. So what I'm going to discuss for today. So as part of today's agenda, I'm going to discuss, okay, so deployment models. That means, okay, so we have a subscription now. We have a Azure Active subscription, and I need to create the resources within this particular subscription. And we have also discussed about the hierarchy. So can somebody tell me what is the hierarchy we have? Just tell me from the subscription level. Okay, after subscription, what is the hierarchy after subscription?
Resource.
Resources, group
I mean,
resources,
resource groups. Then
Yeah,
resource.
yeah, then
and
resources.
resources.
Yeah. So this is a hierarchy from the subscription level, but above that, okay, we have a management groups and root management groups and something else. But here, so this is the hierarchy we have, and we have seen how to create a subscription and how to create these resource groups and resources. We'll see today, and how many ways we can create. That is like a deployment models. Okay. If I go to Microsoft documentation, okay, so I just entered a deployment groups. Okay, so here, as I mentioned, so here we have a two deployment models. One is like a ARM and ASM, that is Azure Service Manager and Azure Resource Manager. And I guess, okay, we have discussed some of the basic differences between these two also. So when Microsoft has started the services, they had a deployment model called ASM, and at this moment, okay, this somewhere you could see something like a classic. So within Azure portal, somewhere if you open any one of the resources somewhere, let's say if I go to the storage account, I'll show you some of the options. Okay, don't worry what is the storage account and all. So if I come down, okay, somewhere you could see classics. So these are like, previous deployment models. Okay, so but at this moment, okay, we are with ARM model, that is Azure Resource Manager. And the portal what we are using, that is portal.azure.com, is belongs to this particular ARM deployment model. Okay, so under this ARN deployment model, we'll see in how many ways, okay, so we can just go ahead and perform the deployment. And if you wanted a definition, here you could see Azure Resource Manager, that is ARM, is a deployment and management service for Azure. So it provides a management layer to enable you to create, update, and delete the resources in your account. Okay, so within these deployment models, we can able to create the resources within your subscription among these many ways. The first way would be like a Azure portal. So this is the portal. So I'm just clicking on a home page, and this is my URL, that is portal.azure.com. Okay, so I can just create the resources manually here within a portal. We'll see how to do that also. And the second way would be like using Azure PowerShell. And you might be already familiar. Some of you might be familiar. Okay, so when you go to your system and when you click on a PowerShell here, okay, here you could see the Windows PowerShell, which is by default coming for the Windows operating systems. Okay, we'll see how we can use this particular Azure PowerShell by installing certain modules. And we do also have a CLI, that is command line interface. So by using this particular CLI, also we can create the resources. And we also have some of the REST API calls, okay, to spin up the resources. So we have ARN templates and Terraform, some of the IAC tools we have. So these things, okay, we are going to discuss as part of my Azure DevOps training. But at this moment, so today I'm going to show you so these three different ways, okay, how we can create the resources within Azure portal. Okay, so first thing, let's go with Azure portal. Okay, so here I'm going to use the Azure ARM deployment model, that is Azure Resource Manager. So here I have already authenticated. If I go to my portal, so here I've already authenticated, I already logged in. So if I wanted to create a new resource group, as I mentioned last time, I can navigate multiple ways. The first way would be, okay, this is the Azure portal menu. And from here, you can just simply say create a resource. And what type of resource you wanted to create, okay, you can just simply search it here. Let's say, considering my hierarchy, I wanted to create the resource group first. Okay, let's see how can I do that. I just simply say resource group. And here you could see, I'm able to see the resource group. And I will be able to navigate to the resource group page. And if you wanted to have some technical definition, here you could see. And if you wanted to go to the documentation page, you can come to this particular usage information and support, and here you can navigate to this particular resource group page. Okay, so here you could see manage Azure resources by using the Azure portal, how to do it and what are the steps. Okay, everything you could see step by step. So let me come back here. So I wanted to create a resource group. I can just simply say create it here. So this is one way of you navigating to the creating the resource group. And the second way would be, I'm going back to the home. So here on the global search, we call it as a global search. Here you can just type it as a resource group. You could see here resource groups, and you will be navigated to the resource group page, and these are the list of resource group. At the moment I have it, and I can just simply say create, and it will be navigated to the same page. Okay, so in a simple words, okay, resource group is something like it is a kind of a logical unit. Okay, so wherein we can create some group of resources in a single resource group. Okay, so let's say here I'm going to create a one sample resource group. To create any resources or any resource group, okay, this is the hierarchy. First I need a subscription. So this is the hierarchy, right? Subscription, resource group, and resource. So the first thing, okay, I have chosen a subscription. This is the name of the subscription, and by default, so since I'm having access to one subscription, I'm able to see only one subscription. If at all, if you have a multiple subscription access, you need to choose the one subscription where you wanted to create this resource group. And let's say here I'll just name this particular resource group name as, let's say, ARM RG01 something. Okay, so this name is already exists, somebody is created with the same name. Otherwise, okay, I'll just simply say test resource group. Okay, which is present, and I need to choose the region where I wanted to host this particular region. Here you could see these are the list of regions we have, right? So I can choose any one of them. Let's say, for example, I'll go with any one of the India region. So within India, we have these data center, right? Central India, South India, and West India. Let's say I'll go with the Central India. Okay, and what we have seen, right? We discussed about the tags. Whenever you're creating certain resources, just to identify them, okay, so and group them, we can assign the tags. So let's say, for example, here I give some tags like let me go with the created by, and I'll give my name. Okay, and if somebody goes to this particular resource group in future, and they can easily identify who has created this particular resource group by looking at this particular tags. And I can give some department, and I can easily identify by assigning some tags here. Okay, this particular resource group belongs to which department. Same thing, okay, I can say something like a project, and here, okay, I just simply say Azure. Okay, and likewise, okay, whatever the tags you wanted to give, okay, just to segregate the resources, you can just provide it here. And at the end here, I could say review and create. So when you click on review and create, okay, it will first start authenticating it. Okay, so whatever the details which you have provided, right? Okay, whether they are valid or not, okay, so it will validate it. So my validation is done, and I can say create it. So this is the way how we will be creating the resources using portal. So I just shown you an example, okay, just to create a basic resource group, okay, using a portal. Okay, and this is very simple and very straightforward. Okay, you can just simply navigate, and you can just create it. And this is the resource group which I have created, that is test resource group, and I have hosted this into the Central India, and these are the tags I have given. And in future, if somebody wants to know who has created this particular resource group, by looking at the tags, okay, I can easily see this was created by so and so user, and it is belongs to this particular specific project, department or project. Great. So now let's see how we can create resources using Azure PowerShell and CLI. And this activity I want you to do it parallelly right now. Okay, and at the same time I want somebody of you to share your screen and who is having a Windows 10 operating system on your local system. Okay, so any volunteers to share the screen and walk you through what I will guide you, okay, what to do, how to install this particular Azure PowerShell modules, and then we'll see how, okay, how we can create this particular basic resource group using the PowerShell commands. Any volunteers who is having Windows 10 operating systems? I'll guide you how to do it. Anyone? Srujan,
Yes,
you want to?
yes, yes.
Yeah, good. So Let me stop my screen share. Maybe you can start sharing your screen.
Okay. So I can see my screen, right?
Yes, I can see now.
Yes.
Great.
Right now I'm in
Okay. Azure portal.
I'm
Yeah.
in subscription. Yes.
Great.
So I will go and go ahead and create resource here.
No, 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 not required. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. So we have seen, how to create the resources manually, right? Now we'll
Yes.
see. Okay. If at all, if you wanted to use the PowerShell. Okay. So we need to install the PowerShell modules. Don't open that. Okay. I'll show
Okay.
you that option later. But for
Okay.
now, just open a PowerShell on your local window.
So shall I go with this?
Uh, which one you're opening? I think you are just sharing only browser. Share your entire desktop.
1 second. Okay. That key. Full screen, right?
Yeah. Share the entire full screen, not only browser. I wanted others also, do the same thing parallelly. Okay, so for installing the AJ modules on your, local system. Okay, so you need to open it as a administrator, close it.
No, this is actually no. This I can't open it as an administrator because it's my official PC, work
Okay.
requirement PC.
You're on office laptop. Okay, so then
Yes.
you're
Yes.
not allowed to do it.
Yes.
Maybe somebody who's having a access, like somebody who's using a personal laptop. Maybe you can just start sharing your screen, and I'll walk you through.
I'm just stopping.
Yeah. Any volunteers here?
Sir, na Windows 10 ka sir 2007.
No, 2007 will not work. Yeah, Srikanth, you can go ahead. Share your screen. Say, why am I asking you to do it? Because I want you to get your hands dirty. Uh, you should be familiar. Okay, what to do exactly. So maybe Srikanth, are you sharing your screen? Srikanth, are you there? Yeah, yeah, Srikanth. So now just open the PowerShell and hold on. Okay, just follow me. Do right click and run it as an administrator. Yeah. So whenever you're installing certain modules, right? Okay, you need to now open the PowerShell. Okay, as an administrator. So open it as an administrator. You can just right click and say run as an administrator. Yeah, it is already open. And just to validate, okay, whether you have opened it as a user or an administrator, on the top of the terminal you could see administrator Windows PowerShell. That means, okay, you're running this particular, yeah, PowerShell terminal as an administrator. Great. So now open any one of the browser in parallel. I think your system is too slow. Okay, so go to any one of the new tab. Okay, just type here Azure PowerShell. Yeah. uh, Install, just type install, remove the commands. Yeah, click on enter. Here what you are doing, okay, so to use the PowerShell mod, click on enter. Okay, so open the first link. So here we are going to install the AJ modules. Okay, if at all if you wanted to use this particular basic commands. Okay, so here you could see install the AJ PowerShell modules. Okay, if you come down, okay, so just come down, still more. Yeah, hold on. So installation on Windows PowerShell, right? Okay, this is what we are going to do it. Okay, so to do this, okay, so these are the some of the prerequisites. Okay, we need to validate. Okay, the first and foremost thing would be, okay, you need to have a minimum PowerShell version, that is 5.1. Okay, so if you wanted to check your PowerShell version, okay, so just go up a little bit, still more. Yeah, hold on. Okay, so do you see that particular, to check your PowerShell version below one, some box, gray color box, come down. Yes, exactly that one, above one. Yeah, so this is the basic command, okay, to check your, PowerShell version. Okay, can you read that particular above line? To check your PowerShell version, run the following command from the within the PowerShell session. So this particular command will give you exactly which version of the PowerShell you are using. Okay, to install this particular AG modules, we need to be having a minimum 5.1 module. So go ahead and paste it in your terminal. Click on enter. Yeah, so right click, it will be pasted automatically. I click on enter, and can you see here? Currently he is using, okay, 5.1, that is major is 5 and minor is .1. And forget about this build and revision versions, but you're good. Okay, so you're using the 5.1, so you're eligible for this particular, performing the installation of this particular AG modules. Great. So this is one of the prerequisite, and addition to that, go to that particular prerequisites window, go to the documentation page, come down, come down. Yeah, so the first thing is update to Windows PowerShell 5. Oh, hold on. Okay, here you could see the first thing, update to Windows PowerShell 5.1. Okay, if you are on Windows 10 version or so and so, okay, you have to do that. And Windows 2007 and other operating system, you will be not having a PowerShell 5.1 version. You will be having either 4 or 3. Okay, and second thing, okay, you need to install this particular latest, .NET framework. And I think, okay, you might be already having it, but yes, okay, that is one more requirement. And you should be using the latest, PowerShell Git, packages or modules, I would say, because whatever the AG modules you are going to download, okay, so will be from their particular PowerShell Git only. So I think, okay, you might be having all of these. So maybe you can just go to your terminal and I'll walk you through the commands, okay, which you need to execute. Okay, so here try to remember these basic commands. So here we are going to use, okay, AG modules. Okay, if at all if you wanted to install any modules on a PowerShell window, just type install hyphen minus symbol module, do mod and give the tab. Click on the tab, it will be auto filled. No, on your keyboard, okay, you have a tab option, right?
Tab is not working.
Oh,
Mark.
okay, yeah.
Okay, it worked.
Yeah,
It worked.
so based on your internet connectivity, okay, so you might get the result late. Yes, so whenever you're working with the PowerShell commands, right? Okay, so if you give a bit, one or two letters, and if you give the tab, okay, it will be autofilled. Okay, so here what I'm doing, I'm going to install a module, and for that I'm using the command called install hyphen module, and give the space. And here the name of the module, okay, which I'm going to use is like a AZ. So maybe you need to put the cursor back again on the terminal and give the space. Yeah, great. So type capital A and small z, small z. Yeah, so this is the module name, okay, which we are going to install now. If at all if you wanted to, connect to Azure portal using PowerShell and to create certain resources. Okay, and if you do not wanted to ask any other validations, you can just simply say space hyphen force, give the space hyphen, that is minus symbol, and give the FOR and give the tab, it will be auto filled.
I'm sorry. Repeat.
FOR force and give the tab, it will be auto filled. Don't give the space after the tab, I mean after the hyphen symbol.
Okay.
Yeah, now do FOR, give the tab. So this is why, because I'm doing the forced installation here. So within your local system, whenever you delete certain files, right, what you do when you click on the delete, it will ask you whether you wanted to delete or not. Yes, no, it will ask. It will ask you for the validation. I don't want it to ask this validation now. What you will do, you will do control shift delete, right? When you do shift delete, it will not ask any validation. It will not keep your file into recycle bin also. Okay, there you're doing a forced delete. Here also for installing, okay, I'm performing the forced installation, and you can just click on enter. So now what it does is, okay, it will import that particular module called AZ, okay, from the uh, PowerShell, repositories. Okay, if you wanted to validate, okay, where these particular modules are going to install on your local system, just go to your C drive. Yeah, click on a C drive and go to the Windows program files. Yeah, program files, yes. And the last one, Windows PowerShell, you could see, right? Yeah, click on it. And the second option is modules. Click on the modules. Okay, so those modules, okay, once they are installed, okay, you'll be able to see them here. At this moment, okay, it is not installed. So these are the default modules, okay, which are coming along with your PowerShell. Okay, so here you could see the from last to second, okay, PowerShell get module, you already having it. Okay, so this is also one of the requirement, okay, as part of that particular document if you go through it. Okay, so go to your PowerShell terminal now. Yeah, so here again it is asking you for the some permission, okay, to pull this particular modules from this particular PowerShell get repository. Okay, you can just type yes as a default capital Y and click on enter. Okay, so whenever here you could see on the top, okay, it will show you the progress, and it will be importing those modules, and it will uh, download, okay, all these modules into that particular specific directory where I have shown you. So based on your internet connectivity, might take some time. Okay, so parallelly I want others to be do this. Yeah, okay, hold on. Okay, might take a couple of seconds, don't worry. So once it is started, so making the progress, okay, you will be able to see them, like these modules are getting installed on the, you will be seeing the window on the top.
What is this new Git provider?
It's like a PowerShell modules repository.
Okay.
Whatever the modules, okay, we are going to download, right? Okay, okay, we are going to import from that particular repository. Is anybody trying in parallel? Okay, so meanwhile, okay, what we will do is, okay, so we have also seen, okay, so installing the CLI also, right? Okay, so we'll see, let us allow this for this, okay, some of the time. Okay, so I think your internet you have some internet issue based on the speed. Okay, it will take some time, don't worry. Go to the browser, we'll see how to install the CLI also. But I want you to do this, okay, without fail. Okay, whoever is having a Windows 10 operating system. For the folks, okay, who don't have a Windows 10 operating system or a personal laptop, I'll show you the method, okay, how we can use this particular one. So you can just open a new window, a new tab. Okay, so here before that, okay, just type like Azure deployment model. Yeah, choose that second option. Yeah, click on it. Okay, come down, go to the Microsoft documentation always. Open the first one. On the overview page, go to the overview page on the left hand side. Yeah, extract that overview page and click on the resource manager. Okay, if you come down a little bit, okay, to that image. Yeah, hold on. So here, hold on. So we have discussed, like how we can you create certain resource using portal, and we have just seen, okay, we are in progress, okay, installing this particular Azure PowerShell module, that is AZ module. And we also see like a Azure CLI, right? by using Azure CLI also. So these are like a SDKs. Okay, so software development kits. Okay, so using them, we need to install them into your local system first, so that you'll be able to authenticate to the portal, and then you will be able to create the resources. So maybe you can just see the status of your PowerShell. If it is still same progress, then we'll now it is started installing. Okay, we'll see this now here. Let's wait. You can see the progress installing the package called AG. So here we are installing the AG module. So if you wanted to see the progress, okay, go to your C drive where you have navigated to the modules directory. And can you see all this AG.account, AG.advisory, AG.aks? Okay, these are all the modules, okay, which is importing. So earlier you don't have these modules called AG, AG.AG.AG. Okay, so you can see the date also, date modified. Okay, you can see the today's date and the today's time, that is 6:26 something. Yeah, exactly. So let's see the progress there. Go back there, and it is done. So it will give you the result. Okay, maybe okay, if that particular cursor is blinking, that means okay, which is still in progress. And mostly it will be done. Okay, so we'll validate it also, how we can connect to the portal and how we can create a basic resource group also. Click on enter, put the cursor on the terminal once again, click on the terminal and click on enter. Okay, once again I'm asking, is anyone trying in parallel?
No, sir. Actually, I'm not able to because
Yeah, yours
my
is
office
office
laptop.
system. Okay, you'll be not able to do it. How about others? Hepsiba or maybe Ranjit? I think Ritika is joined from mobile. That's fine. I think Stravanti is already having it. How about other Sujan and
I'm also using Mohadam.
I'm sorry.
I'm also using only mobile.
Okay, he also joined. Okay, mobile, no issues. But I recommend you to practice these things. Okay, after this session.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Once again, click on enter, Srikant. Okay, so I think your process is too slow. What is the RAM of your system size? System RAM?
8 GB, I believe. I'm not sure.
Okay.
What is the RAM size that is required? What is the minimum configuration of system that is required for
The
this?
4 GB is enough. Okay, because we're not installing any huge things, right? But yeah, so sometimes okay, if he is running already multiple things, we're not sure, right?
And like systems i3 is enough or i5 is recommended?
Yeah, i3 is enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're using 8 GB. Here,
Yes.
last we could say, yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Just close this. Okay, so meanwhile, okay, we'll do one thing. Okay, so we have seen how to install the AG modules using PowerShell, right? So we'll see how we will be installing the Azure CLI also. Okay, so but how to connect it using Azure PowerShell commands? Okay, we'll come back here in the meantime. So we'll see how we can install the Azure CLI now. So open a new tab, Srikant, and just type install Azure CLI. And here you could see the first option. Yeah, go to there. And yeah, go there. The good thing, okay, which I really wanted each and everybody to make it as a habit. Okay, try to Google it. Okay, you being as an IT professional, you should know how to use the things. Okay, so don't rely on a specific document. Okay, you should be familiar with how you can navigate to the specific topic or specific documentation. So that's why I always show you in my trainings. Okay, navigate into the documentation also. So here, okay, we can install this particular CLI, that is Azure CLI, that is command line interface. Okay, in this particular multi operating system. So here you could see on the bottom, we can install on the Windows, we can install on the Mac, we can install on the Linux. If it is a Linux, okay, we have a different flavors like a Debian and a RHEL and a Fedora, many more. So most of us are using Windows. Okay, let's go with the Windows now. Yeah, click on Windows. And when you click on Windows, okay, so here you could see you can just come down. And if you wanted to know certain technical definition, okay, just go up. Okay, so try to make a habit of reading the documents. I always recommend. Okay, so what is CLI? Okay, it is a command line interface. Okay, it's a class platform, a command line tool that can be installed locally on a Windows computer, and you can use the CLI for the Windows to connect to Azure. Okay, so by using, we can install this on our local system and we can connect to the Azure portal and we can execute certain administrative commands here. So we'll see how to do it. So for installing this, okay, here you could see you can do it by using MSI, that is Microsoft installer, or maybe you can go with the certain commands also. Let's go with the MSI here. Okay, so to download this particular current release of this MSI, click on it. Yeah, so here, okay, it is downloaded one setup file. So once it is downloaded, okay, you can just probably go ahead and just click on next. Okay, it will be downloaded. Okay, so meantime, just go to your PowerShell terminal. So try to click on enter once again, put the cursor there and try to yeah, here we go. So we'll see first, okay, we'll complete the PowerShell, then we'll go to the CLI. So now we are done with the installing the module called AZ. Remember this, here we are using the module called AZ for using the Azure PowerShell. Earlier we had a module called Azure RM, but that was expired, and the latest model which we are using is AZ model. Click and double enter. Just wanted to give some space there. Yeah, exactly. So now within your local PowerShell, we need to check the execution policy first. Okay, so before that, okay, we'll see just if at all, if you wanted to connect to Azure portal, okay, the command would be login. Just type login hyphen, that is minus symbol, and here what is the module we're using? AZ. So everywhere, okay, after your basic command what you wanted, okay, we need to specify AZ, and here we are connecting to the Azure account. So that's why, okay, just give a account ACC, give the tab, it will be auto filled. Type ACC and give the tab, it will be auto filled.
Should I give a space or?
Not required, not required. Don't give space until unless I specify to give the space. Give the tab, and can you see it is able to auto filled because you have that particular module present on your local system. Okay, if you go to your module section once again on the C drive where you have, okay, so can you see az.account somewhere on the top? Go up to the first, move up. Can you see the AJ account? Yes, this module is present on your local system. There's a reason, okay, you'll be able to autofill it. Go back there. Yeah, so remember this, guys. The PowerShell command to log into the portal is login AZ account. I'm going to provide you the certain PDF document for this also, but I want you guys to remember this. So now click on enter. So now it will ask you certain pop-up. If not, okay, so it will throw you the error because you might be having local execution policy might be restricted. Okay, so this common issue will occur, okay, in each and every local PowerShell system. So to know your PowerShell execution policy, you can say get hyphen execution policy. Type get hyphen, don't give any spaces, hyphen execution policy. Type exe exe execution cu and give the tab, it will be autofilled. Okay, so here, okay, you are getting what is your execution policy within your PowerShell terminal. Click on enter. Can you see it is restricted? So if your local PowerShell execution policy is restricted, you're not allowed to execute any commands. So you need to make it as a unrestricted or remote signed. Okay, so let's make it as a unrestricted for now. Okay, so let's select it. Okay, so for that you could say for selecting any one of the setting any one of the execution policy, you can start with a set icon execution policy. Same, you can just say exe and cu and give the tab, it will be autofilled and space. And here what I'm doing, I wanted to unrestricted. Just type un and give the tab, it will be autofilled. Maybe you can just un or give the tab, it will be autofilled. Exactly. Yeah. So I'm making this particular execution policy as a unrestricted. Click on enter. And it will ask you for the validation, and make sure whenever you're making certain changes, okay, you need to run the PowerShell as an administrator. If you're not open it as an administrator, it will not allow you to do this operation. And you could say yes, that is why, and click on enter. Now, just to validate, okay, so let's check the execution policy again. So you can just click on the up arrow. You will be having your 4 arrows, right? Left and top, top bottom. Yeah, one more time. Yes. So if you wanted to get your previous commands, what you have executed, okay, you need to type the up arrow. So click on enter now. You can see now your local PowerShell execution policy is unrestricted. So now you can just execute that particular command called login up an Azure account. So maybe you can just type up arrow again, it will come. Yes. So now in using the browser manually, if you wanted to log into the portal, what you're doing, you're just going to the web browser, and you're just typing the URL called portal.azure.com. When you enter the portal.azure.com, what will happen? Okay, it will give you the specific page like this, okay, to give your email ID and password. So at this moment, okay, do you have any account here, Srikant? Any
No,
such?
I haven't created it yet.
Okay,
Runs.
yeah. Okay, good. No worries. Okay, so maybe I'll show you this part. Maybe you can just ignore it. But you're clear, right? How to install this particular AG model and how to specify this. Maybe let me do one thing. Okay, this part I will
So
take care.
this age, I have to give it as particularly as age itself, right?
Yeah, AZ. Yeah, AZ is a module name. And if not, can somebody quickly give him an access so that he can accept it and he can just log in to that account?
So can't we give it as in different name or anything like that?
What was it?
So install module AZ you have given, right?
Yes,
So we can't give instead of AZ, can we give in any other name?
it's a module name itself, AZ.
Oh, model name itself is AZ.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So if you give some other name, okay, so from where it will pick the model.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So Microsoft, okay, they have designed a model called AZ. Yeah. Okay. Let me do one thing, Srikant. Okay, I'll try to give you the access right now, and maybe you can just accept it, and you can just go ahead and log in. Let me know your email ID.
SRK. I'll share it on the chat.
Yeah, please. I'm giving you access right away. I'm giving you a minimum contributor access. Yeah. So are you done with the sharing?
No. Okay. SRK. I'll read it for you.
SRK,
NIT
NIT.
.001 @gmail.com. You need Gmail is fine or
Anything is fine.
anything?
So you can just open this account. You might be seeing an invitation from me. Okay, and you need to accept that invitation, okay, to log into your portal. So probably just log into your Gmail. And for the folks, okay, who are joining newly, maybe for them, you could see how we can connect to the portal now. So click go to the Gmail. Yeah, the first one. So this is an invitation. So accept the invitation. And next. So I think it is asking you to create an account. Go ahead. I think with this Gmail account, you might not have a Microsoft account. Okay, create a password. Give any one of the password. and remember this password. So whenever you log into the portal, so you need to pass this particular password. Go to next, and you might have received any verification code on this particular email ID. Click enter that. Go to your email. No, you are already opened email, right? Before.
There is a tab. There is a tab up here, and I cannot move this tab aside.
Oh, is it okay? Do one thing. Otherwise, do shift tab. It will, come. Otherwise, you have you not logged into your control
Okay.
shift tab.
Control tab. Control tab.
Control tab. I'm sorry. Yeah, anything is fine. You can just verify your email address, pass that ID, and put it there. Exactly. Not required. Go ahead with the next. And for the first time users, okay, it will ask you to create your Microsoft account, and once it is created, okay, it will ask you for the acceptance of this particular subscription. Click on next. So just make it as a proper. Click on the side arrows. One more time. No, you made it a bit. Yeah, done. So yes, accept. So now you got an access to the Azure portal. Just click on maybe later. Okay, good. Now go to the PowerShell terminal and provide the same credentials there. Cancel that operation. Okay, C Control C, because it is already too late. Maybe try to give the same. Maybe let's give that. Okay, so provide your email ID and other things. So this is how we will be connecting from your local PowerShell to the Azure portal. Okay, for that, okay, you need to have a AJ modules installed as a prerequisite. Give the same password what you have provided just now. Your account or password is current. If you don't remember the password, reset it now. Just close this window and try to log in back again. No, not this one. Go there to the Windows PowerShell terminal. Do Control C to cancel this job. Or else you have a login page, right? Login window, close it. No, not here. The PowerShell login window where you are entering the password.
This one.
Yes, yeah, close it. Yeah. So now try to do the same. Try to click on double enters just to give some space there. Yeah. So now try the same command again. Connect an easy account.
I'm sorry.
Click up arrow. Yeah. Click up arrow and the same command will come again and click on enter. And use another account and use. Is it your office laptop?
No, it's my
Okay.
personal one.
And what is the password you have provided? Just now you have provided password, right?
Yes.
So why is it giving as a incorrect? Let's see this time. Yeah. So maybe when this particular pop-up is coming, right, at that time you might not having an account, but that's okay. But if you see here, okay, you're able to authenticate to the subscription, and the name of the subscription is Pavan, and you could see the rest of the details. And you log into this account, okay, using this particular email specific account called srksnitsum.001. Parallelly, let's go back to the portal within your browser where you log in. Go to the Google Chrome. Yeah, go to the portal. Yeah, so this is the portal, and if you wanted to see the list of resource groups, okay, so how do you do? Okay, you can just click on the resource group tab in the middle. You have resource groups, right? No, below one. Yeah, click on it, and here you will be able to see the list of resource group what I have in my subscription. And the similar operation, if you wanted to do it using PowerShell, go back to the PowerShell terminal and just type get icon. So here we're listing, right? For that I will say get icon, and here I'm using the AG module. Just type AG, and what I wanted to see, I wanted to see the resource group. Okay, just type the resource group. Give the tab, it will be autofilled. Enter the G and give the tab, it will be autofilled. Yep. So to list the resource group, okay, here I'm using the simple command called AG get AZ resource group. Click on enter. So it will list all the resource group, okay, which are present under the subscription. Can you validate here and there? So we have the similar resource groups. Okay, here we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resource group we have. Okay, you can remember those names also, demo and some storage. Here also we have 6, right? And one of the resource group we just created, that is test resource group, right? So we have seen how to create it using portal. Now let's see how to create it using PowerShell. Go back there. And here to create any resource, okay, you need to type new hyphen AZ resource group. Okay, so in a portal, if you remember, okay, while creating the resource group, what are the parameters you are passing as an end user? You are providing the name and location, right? If you go to the portal back, I'll just quickly compare. Okay, click on create on the top. Exactly. So here, what is the things you are providing? Okay, anyways, okay, we are logging to the subscription. Okay, you don't need to change the subscription. We are passing the resource group name and region, that is location. So these two inputs, okay, we need to pass it there. Go back to your terminal, Windows PowerShell terminal. Yeah, so give the space and say -n and give the tab, it will be autofilled.
I'm sorry, hyphen
N name. Give the tab, yeah, it will be autofilled. And here we need to pass the name. So give the space and put the string that is double quotes. No, uh, no, double quotes. Yeah, earlier one is, yeah. So give the name, some name. Let's say PowerShell resource group. Hyphen resource group, something you can, yeah, anything you can give. And close that double quotes. So whenever within a PowerShell terminal, whenever you're giving some names, right? Okay, you always define it as a string, that is with a double quotes. And additionally, we are passing a location also, right? Give the space and hyphen location. No. Hyphen location. You have to say first. You haven't given the space. Give the L and tab. It will be autofilled. Okay, space and put the double quotes again. And you can choose any one of the region. Let's say, for example, let's go with the East TS. Because okay, we have this particular East TS as a region. No. You have to give the similar name what you have in Azure portal. So just type East TS without any space. Yeah, and close that double quotes. And this is the basic command. Okay, we generally use it, okay, to create any new resource group. Okay, so click on enter, and it is going to create a new resource group for you. Okay, so we have two different methods. Okay, creating the resources directly in a portal, and we have already also seen, okay, creating the resources by using a PowerShell also. Okay, so just type history. I want you to copy these comments and put it in the chart. Okay, so copy the center commands and put it in the WhatsApp group. Maybe you can just no, just only copy from ID commands. Maybe you can just put it in any one of the notepad and later just share it in a WhatsApp group so that others can try it. So just hold on here. I'll just quickly repeat. The first thing what we have done, okay, so we are checking our PowerShell version. Okay, the minimum PowerShell version which you needed, okay, is like a 5.1. Okay, and next thing, okay, I'm installing the module called AZ. So to perform certain operations, to create any resources and to connect to Azure portal using PowerShell, we need to install this particular AZ module. Okay, and for that the command here I'm using is install -module, and the module name is AZ, and I'm performing the post installation. And once I'm done with an installation, I'm trying to log into the portal. So the command here is to log into the portal, login -AZ account. Okay, try to remember whatever you're trying to do. Okay, I'm doing the same thing, and it is giving some error saying that your local PowerShell system might be having a execution policy as a restricted. To get your execution policy, here I'm executing the command called the fourth one, that is get -execution policy. It will give you the what policy you have, and later I'm setting my execution policy. For that, okay, I'm using the command called set-execution policy. I'm just making it as a unrestricted, and again I'm validating it just to check, okay, whether it's properly set or not. Then I have tried log into the account, and to get the list of resource group, I'm using the command called get-az resource group, and to create a new resource group, I'm using the command called new-az resource group, and name of the resource group and the location. I want you to remember these commands, okay, without fail, and I want you to practice this without fail, okay, which are very important. So maybe you can just put into any one of the notepad for now, and you can share it in a WhatsApp group later. Okay, great. So go back to the CLI now. Install the CLI. So we're good with the PowerShell. Okay, so we have seen how to install the AG modules if you wanted to use the Azure PowerShell, and to create the resource, how to connect to the portal, and how to create it. So here, okay, we have downloaded the CLI and run the CLI setup. Double click.
I go with run as admin, or is it fine with
You can
normal?
go. You can go with a normal install. And hold on, what happened? Yeah, so accept that invite. Hold on, I want you to get familiar whenever you're performing certain installations, such as setups, right? You should be familiar where it is exactly installing. Okay, go to your C drive back again. We'll see the parallelly. Okay, can you try to put the now go to the C, I'll tell you. Okay, here go to the program files 86. Okay, so within here, okay, so you will be created with something called Microsoft.NET, or let's say go back, open your execution file. Hold on. Okay, so whenever you install here, okay, you will be getting a folder called Microsoft SDK. Okay, click on install. So within that SDK, okay, you will be able to see that particular set of files. So it is validating this installation. So once it is done with the validation, so probably you'll be able to see and generating the script operation and copying the files now. Can you right click on your browser? I mean, like in a place, do right click. No, not in the same folder. I'm sorry. Refresh. Yeah, can you see Microsoft SDKs which is coming? Yeah, you can see the date and time. So go to the SDKs. Okay, you could see complete packages where which one what it is importing. Go there. Click on Azure, and you could see the modified date. Okay, today's date. Okay, and current time. Okay, click on CLI, and these are the all the setup files and the all the dependencies, okay, which is importing, okay, to use Azure CLI on your local system. Okay, you could see all the Python related DLL files and certain scripts. Add the library files. You can just keep it show that execution also. Open that yeah.
Is that mandatory that we need to know this Python also as well?
Not required. So it is just whatever the setup it has, okay, for the supporting CLI, okay, we're just able to see where it is installing.
Okay.
I'm just trying to show you the path, okay, when you're trying to install certain setup file or certain modules, right? You should familiar, okay, where it is exactly installing it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So after the installation, if at all, if you wanted to validate it, okay, so maybe you can just open a CMD or any PowerShell window and you can just, validate it. We'll see. Well, let's wait for this particular installation.
Click on finish. Hello.
Yeah, sorry, I went to do meet. Yeah, go ahead. So now we are done with, installation of the CLI. So you can open the CMD now. CMD or PowerShell, anything works. Yeah, so just to validate, okay, whether the CLI is installed on your local system or not, just type AG and click on enter. Maximize the terminal. Okay, so can you see now? Go up the place where executed command called AZ. Okay, so here you could see, okay, it is giving you, okay, the CLI collect UK user so and so. Okay, remove all of those. So welcome, come after the Azure. Okay, welcome to cool new Azure CLI. Below one, yeah. So from here you could see, and you could see some of the basic commands also. Okay, so here you could see account, and let's say if at all if I wanted to log in, I can use the command called login. So somewhere come to the L series in the middle of the commands. Okay, try to do slow.
There is some issues with my mouse.
Okay, no issues. But what I was trying to tell you here is like you can see the commands and the description also here. Okay, here you could see middle of the page. Okay, so login for the login to the Azure and the logout. Okay, for logout to Azure subscription. Okay, so now let's see what is the command. Okay, we are going to use, okay, to log into your subscription. Come down. We'll execute a command now. No, here only CMD. Otherwise, you can just click on enter. Okay, it will anyway, so it will come to the same place. Click on enter.
It's not going up.
What is happening? Do Control L.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're here, right? Okay, so the AGCLI command to log into your portal is very simple. AG login. Give the AG and space login. That's it. Okay, click on enter. So by default, okay, it will navigate you to the browser, okay, for login to this account. So here you could see it is giving you some the default web browser has been opened. Where is the default web browser? I think it is not yet opened the default web browser. What is your default web browser in this particular system?
Chrome.
Is it Chrome only? Go to the Chrome now. Yeah, go to the default tab.
Showing as same, I guess.
Sorry,
Already been opened, I guess.
it's already open. Go to that Google Chrome then.
Google, your account is already open there. So hence,
No. So whenever you try to install, right? Okay, it will route you there. Otherwise, okay, what you can do is there it is giving you some URL, right? Yeah, it is Edge, and now it is open Edge. Go to the Edge. So here, okay, it will, prompt you for the login.
Even though if it is open, it gives a prompt, right?
You're trying to connect from a CLI, not the portal, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So then it will give.
Okay.
So as soon as you click, enter the Azure login, okay, it will prompt you to the login page. Okay. So here, okay, you need to provide the username and password. So probably for today, okay, I want you guys to, practice here. And for the folks, okay, who do not have a feasibility to install these modules, okay, I'll give you the solution tomorrow. Okay. So you can just log in and once it's done with the login, okay, it will display the account details, okay, within your command prompt. Seems like your internet is too slow. That's
Yes.
fine. Yeah.
So give me a minute. Let me connect my charger. Okay.
Right. Okay, so that will be done with login. So let me quickly share my screen. Okay, fine. So today we just discussed, okay, I'll quickly conclude, and the rest of the things, okay, we'll continue from tomorrow. So today we have seen, okay, after having a subscription, okay, in how many ways, okay, we can create the resources in Azure portal, okay, within your subscription. So we call it as a deployment models. So we can, create the resources, okay, by using Azure portal. We have already seen, and we can create the resources using Azure PowerShell, and we can create the resources using Azure CLI also. Okay, so other some other rest other calls, okay, we have ARN templates and Terraform, so we'll be discussing that later as part of my Azure DevOps training, not into this, but yes, okay, so these three things, okay, we are going to use to create each and every resource. So when I discuss about the VM, maybe like a virtual machine, that is server, I will show you how to create it server using portal, and I will also show you how to create a server using PowerShell and at the same time on CLI. And I want you to do it without fail, okay, using creating those resources using these three different models. Okay, so for today, just get ready with this particular setup. People who are already having a Windows 10 operating system, for the folks who do not have it, so maybe you can just use this particular cloud cell. So how to use it, we'll see tomorrow. So with that, I'm stopping my session here, and I'm stopping my record.